A bunch of questions, such as who was in Ben Glenroy's dressing room the night he was murdered, are raised in Only Murders in the Building, Season 3, Episode 3. Mabel and Charles's podcast digging continues after the events in Only Murders in the Building 32. Meanwhile, Oliver tries to adapt his death rattle play into a musical. This opens the door to digging deeper into Ben's death and the new characters on Only Murders in the Building. What happened in Only Murders in the Building Season 3 Episode 3? Charles and Mabel had concluded that a member of the Death Rattle cast or crew did the murders, and they shared this theory with Oliver, who was kinda not feeling the case at the moment. Oliver has just told Mabel she shouldn't make her main characters the top suspect but go for a side character who's kinda invisible in the play. Mabel told Oliver she wasn't picking suspects because she liked or disliked someone, but would move on anyone she found dirt on. In the meanwhile, Oliver was still trying to get Donna and Cliff to okay the show, a big task especially since Donna wasn't on board till she saw some money proof that the play would rock. Donna knew her stuff in arts, but as someone who writes and produces, she also kept her eye on cash. She checked out the main run-through and told Oliver that his show rocking depended on getting folks really into his tunes. She was like, write a banging song for your play that'll be the main tune. Even though Donna was going off of what she knew, Oliver was miles away from making that killer song. In the play, Loretta was playing the nanny role, and she was supposed to sing this bedtime song to the kid. After hearing Loretta do her thing, Oliver was like, that's the big song for my show. Oliver was all nerves, hoping Donna and Cliff, who came to hear it, would love it. Finally, Donna dropped the bomb that the play sucked and he'd have to call off the rest of the shows. After always doing what his mom said, Cliff finally had Oliver's back. He told Donna he felt the play could be a hit and gave it a thumbs up. He let his mom know he wanted to risk it cause he loved the tunes. Oliver was super happy and ready to get on it to not blow this shot. Only Loretta showed up for the run-through and she was all about pushing Oliver to do the show if he felt it. She told him to own his flaws and not try to hide them cause that's what made him real. His songs, she said, hit hard cause they were simple, but they stuck in your head for days. Loretta's bedtime singing chilled Oliver out so much that he started believing in himself more. Loretta dropping that Dickie, Ben's bro, was her manager seemed to mess with Oliver. Loretta was all smiles when Dickie told her a famous TV show called her after checking out her audition tape. Getting that call was wild cause she didn't see it coming. But taking the part would mean ditching the play, and Oliver wasn't cool with her bouncing. In their fight, Oliver reminded Loretta that they by law had to stick together. Loretta was bummed with Oliver after seeing him act all big-headed, and she was hurt. Now that Oliver chilled out a bit, he got that he'd been kinda selfish and that if Loretta wanted to bounce, he should let her. Oliver knew that being on TV would boost her career and get her the sort of attention that Death Rattle didn't. But then Loretta flipped and came back saying she'd stick around. Why Loretta did a 180 was a mystery, and why she might be hiding stuff will probably pop up in the next Only Murders in the Building episodes. Mabel met Tobert, the dude making a film on Ben, and got some cool info about the day Ben was offed. Tobert was kinda into Mabel and was trying sneaky ways to impress her. Turns out, Tobert left his camera in the changing room the day Ben was killed, and he told Mabel he had footage from that day. Big win. Mabel thought, cause they could finally spot the killer. While Mabel didn't catch the killer's face, she did see that Ben grabbed the handkerchief of the person who shoved him before he took the plunge. Mabel was sure the killer was the one without the handkerchief that Ben gave to everyone in the group. Mabel got Charles on the job to see who in the cast left their handkerchief at home. Charles wasn't some pro detective, and he was kinda obvious about trying to find out who didn't bring their handkerchief. Episode 3 of Only Murders in the Building spills that Kimber lost her handkerchief and gave Charles some lame excuse, making him side-eye her big time. Kimber acting all weird had Charles thinking something was up, especially cause she didn't mention the missing handkerchief till the end. What's up with Kimber maybe having an affair with Ben and maybe being mixed up in the killing? Well, we're gonna find out in the episodes coming up.